Good morning. Today I just have a lot on my mind, and I wanted to kind of talk it out, if you would, with me, and think about it, let it go. First of all, I'll start out with crazy God time. Somebody had asked us to go pray over their house, and Susie and I love to do that. We really love to do that. We really love to see and bless families like that. And sure enough, God showed up. And it's not so much that our prayers are more powerful than anybody else's, because they're not. But it's Jesus. We invite him and he shows up. How cool is that? When you invite him, he shows up. So we invited him and he shows up. Not only that, he shows up and it's awesome. The awe of God showed up, and it's really fun to see. It's really fun to see someone encounter the living God who loves them individually, who loves them the way they're made, who loves them because of who they are, because he made them that way. And it's not like he's looking at all the bad things. He's looking at the good things and what they are to do on this planet, and how they, in their work, in their life, in their play, can worship him. So fast forward, it's just like through the week though, I keep running into the Holy Spirit. It's so fun to run into the Holy Spirit. And I've been listening to some different podcasts from some different churches that I love, and I keep hearing about baptism of the Holy Spirit, and how when the Holy Spirit came upon them, the disciples, like in Acts 2, their lives were changed. But that wasn't the only time. The Holy Spirit came upon them, and all the time. It was they had a constant filling. They would get rebaptized. They would get re-energized. And here's the thing. Sometimes he would come upon them. But remember what but John the Baptist, his message was, one's coming before me who baptizes you with the Holy Spirit. And what was Jesus' last message? I'm going to baptize, you're going to be baptized with the Holy Spirit. Both of them had the same last message. You're going to be baptized with the Holy Spirit, and it's so much better that I go. Because he is going to wreck your world in a good way. So I'm thinking about all this and kind of pondering it around, and yeah, sure enough, God shows up. God shows up at a house. God shows up with people I get to talk to, and I get to give wisdom that comes from God. Remember, my servant acts wisely, Isaiah 52:13. And Jesus gives us that opportunity to act wisely, to speak wisely. That's what the Holy Spirit. And Jesus also says, I baptize you with water. I baptize you, and it's to the woman at the well. And he says, there's a well comes up out of you. Sometimes it comes upon you, but sometimes it comes out of you. It's just that well of Holy Spirit comes out of you. And both of them are great. But he empowers. He empowers. So when we trust him, and again, also, Jesus, when he said about that in that parable where a kid asks for a fish or an egg, God won't give him a scorpion or a snake, but he'll give him a good gift, the Holy Spirit. That's the good gift. Our good Father gives us good gifts. Ask him for the Holy Spirit. Ask him for the baptism of the Holy Spirit. Ask him to refresh you. Ask him to renew you. And then trust and believe. See, and that was my problem. That was my problem. Sometimes you get down and out about it. Like, where is it? What is it? When do I get it? When does my life change? It's the Holy Spirit. Other than that, we just have religion. Or we just have our fire insurance. We're saved, but we don't get to do any of the cool things, any of the fun things that we read about Jesus doing. So find somebody who can lay hands on you and say, receive the Holy Spirit. That's pretty much what happened. That's what happened in Acts 8 when the apostles visit Samaria. They laid hands on them and received the Holy Spirit. Paul said that to the Ephesians. Did you receive the baptism of the Holy Spirit? And he laid hands on them. And this is not so much a theological debate about that, but what it is a discussion that if there's more, why wouldn't you want it? And if you're complacent and don't want it, then you've chosen where to level off. But for me and my house, we want more. We want more of God. We want to see Him do things. We want to do the fun stuff. And we want to have Him walk with us through the hard stuff. And in all joy and all peace, all patience, all kindness, all gentleness, all self-control, and all power, and all authority, and in righteousness. That's what Jesus gave us. So there's my thoughts. Have a great day.